friends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6. Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a snicker bait. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and their inner-city rivals, the New York Jets. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And on the ground they go with a running back. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Goff on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Goff. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they'll go on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Goff now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
180! DC!
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Takk McKinley in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
This fielded at the 2. And now running right through it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And a tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win the...
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Telvin Smith in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And the Giants ready to come out now. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall,
they've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll run it here. This first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Here we go. 17. Cut. 80.
Out of the gun. Goff. Able to shake him off. Steps away to his left. And oh, he coughed it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it's cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Everyone's got 4. 4 to 9. 12.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now a handoff working right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw on second down is gone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now it's Wilson. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Deion Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Wilson on the keeper. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Russell Wilson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Tiger, Tiger. Go, slide. 20. Shell.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Wilson going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Let's go. Hey, go down. Check 3.
Now Bell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Zebra.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Second and 10, Goff again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Gone. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Goff now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the red zone now, Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throwing again is gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Lutz now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use.
Yeah, they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Well.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. And the Giants have it, it's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back? And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This is Bell on the dump-off. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, here's Wilson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Here's Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On first down, Goff finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Go,
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
5. 20. Super.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to air one out, and that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Cut. 20. Horrible.
To the air again. Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Giants, I guess you could say, on top of the Jets in this New York rivalry. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Spinning again. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. So special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now it's gone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run. It's Presley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Flip.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a carry here for Presley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw is gone. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Start left here.
Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. In for the score. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Lutz to try to end the PAT. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, spinning away. And all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Justin Houston in there for a milestone sack as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to go down again. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Gun. 19. Let's go, 14.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Duke Dawson picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Goff on 1st down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive, what a great way to get set up.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wilson. He can't get him down. Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
DC! Obama. Tell you what.
On the run, this is Presley. Ten yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, it's gone. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Right, move 15.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell. They get it to him running left, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Wilson now operating from the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now out come the Giants. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Giants. And even 60 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now they try the right side here, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for gone. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now Wilson on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson throwing again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
76. 20. Dula.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
14.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Being chased out left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Presley. And he spins away. And now running right through it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run again with Presley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Giants on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.